Hello and welcome to essentially a follow-up video for my last Genshin video, which has 21,000 views. Which, if you decided to subscribe after that, thank you. I really appreciate it. If I'm being honest, I have no idea why that video blew up the way it did. Because I mean, it's just like, your standard summon video. It's nothing different than what I'd usually do, but hey, it's a great feeling to have. Like, it's really dope. But anyway, the point of this video, besides giving my thanks for this new year and all 21,000 of you that decided to watch, and the like 100 plus that decided to subscribe, again, thank you, is I want to do a sort of showcase of my Genshin account. And just to have like a little time capsule, because as of right now, it's January 1st. It is the new year. And it's going to showcase my account. My account's nothing like too special. This is kind of just like for me to look back in the future. And like just look back and laugh like, oh, look at this idiot. Like, he wanted all these characters and now he has them. But without further ado, let's just go to my inventory. Actually, we'll go to my characters first. So we'll go from left to right, because all these characters in the back, I don't have them built. They're all like level 20 with varying levels of constellations. Raiden Shogun. If you saw my last video, I pulled Ayato and his signature weapon. And as you can see, I have Raiden Shogun and her weapon and C2. Yeah, I did an intensive amount of Genesis crystal farming. If you know, you know. Do they know? Yeah, I got pretty lucky, which, like I said, if you saw the last video, you saw that I got 2 Deluxe. Pulled them again. And it was funny because very quick with Raiden Shogun pulls. I got Raiden Shogun, the first copy, not long after when I finished that first video. Then I think around like 40 pity in, like 30 or 40, I got Raiden Shogun again, and I was feeling myself. I was like, you know what? Maybe I'll risk it, get to 50, farm some Genesis crystals, and I got Diluc like literally the next 10 pull, and then a couple after that. C2 Raiden. Very, very lucky on my part. And then the weapon, yeah, it wasn't that far off. I actually won the 50-50 again, so thank God for that, man. But Raiden Shogun is an absolute beast, a monster, absurd. And then Ayato from the last video. I'm actually using Ling because she actually works really well on this team. I'm still kind of building her, leveling up her weapons and all that stuff. Oh, then my GOAT, Kazuha. Oh, I love Kazuha so much. He is just so good. I have the Favonius sword on him because this makes it so you can like spam his ultimates. it's so funny. But I have him at C1. I got, when his banner came out in like July, I got crazy lucky. I pulled him first pull, like first single pull. And then I kept playing, grinded, did a bunch of quests, like actually grinded, not Genesis farming. And then I actually won the 50-50 and got the C1. So, pretty cool. And Kazuo is just a GOAT. I use him in like every team that I can. Ito is technically my first main. He is my first main. He's the character that I have the most built. I have his weapon. He was the first character that like I pretty much started the game with. I pulled him. I actually pulled him twice. I pulled him back to back on multis. So that was a really good time. And it's funny because at the time, I had C1 Ito and C1 Goro. And then I summoned for the weapon, and I got pretty lucky on the weapon. I think I got the weapon in like 20 pulls. You know, it's that beginner's luck. So I used the Ito team for like pretty much the entire game. It was brutal because you need to be like AR 30 to get to Inazuma. So I had this dude at level 40 for the longest time. It was rough. But then Zhongli, oh man, I love Zhongli. He makes the game easy. That shield is so overpowered. Love this man. And then Ganyu is actually my second DPS. I did get the Amos bow when her rerun came out. So then she really became my main DPS. Or my second main DPS on like a second team. She's great, especially if you have this weapon. But yes, Ganyu, very good. Very good. It served me very well. Nahida, again, pretty good character. I mean, she's an Archon. Great Dendro applier. Goro, you know, Ito's best friend. Fischl, I actually use Ganyu and Fischl together a lot. And then Bennett, I mean, good old Benny boy. The GOAT. Got him at C5. You got Albedo, which I wanted him for like the full like Mono Geo team. But it is unfortunate that I don't have his best assault weapon because I started Genshin technically right after that event. And I say technically because I played this game like the first 3 days it came out and I dropped it after like a day because like it took too long to unlock co-op and you couldn't do the story missions in co-op. So Shenhe, got Shenhe like when she first came out. That was actually my first summon video, so if you want to see that, it's there. Jingcho, you know, C6, everything. Venti, funny thing about Venti is I had the choice between either him or Sino, but I decided the decision, or I made my decision by pulling on the weapon banner. Whoever's weapon I pulled first was who I was going to pull for, and I pulled the elegy at the end, so it was Venti. I had the character pity at like, it was like guaranteed. Literally the next multi, it was the character. So I decided to get Venti because I wanted somebody new to play with. Scaramouche, that was my couple videos back. I pulled him, pretty much summoning for Goro. Kaching is technically my first 5-star. She, I have her at 1 dupe. That's pretty much it. Mona, I actually pulled on the standard banner. Pretty dope. Diluc, pulled him for the first time in that last video. Now I have him at C2, which I pulled him right after, you know, Raiden Shogun, the C1 copy of Raiden Shogun. I pulled him right after, so which really tempted me to summon on the rest. And then the last one I'll really talk about is Jean. As you can see, I have Jean at C3. I do not want any more copies of her. I still don't have Chi-Chi, and I don't have Tignari. Diluc was on that list, but now I have him at C2. So, yeah, that's pretty much all notable characters. Everybody else I don't have built. But let's go into characters that I do want. Characters that I do want. Alright, Chi-Chi, I mean, it's inevitable. I'm gonna pull Chi-Chi. Klee, I'm good. My girlfriend is like a Klee main, so I'll just let her do that. Diona, I mean, it's a 4-star. It's like, whatever. Tartaglia, I was gonna summon for Tartaglia, but with 3.3 coming out, it's like, oh, I gotta summon for Goro, and then, oh shit, Raiden Shogun and Ayato on the same banner. It's like, yeah, I couldn't waste not a single primo. Zhao, I do want Zhao, but it's not like anything I'd like go out of my way for. Like he is fun to play as. I played him on like the test trials, but we'll see because I think he's gonna be on the next banner, and his weapon is like an off-banner weapon, so you never know. Hu Tao. Funny thing with Hu Tao is I want Hu Tao's weapon. Like, I'll be fine if I don't pull Hu Tao. I just want the Staff of Homa. But, you know, I mean, I still do want Hu Tao. But I think you got to get, like, C1 Hu Tao for her to really do, like, big Unga Bunga damage. But Eula, I could give two fucks about Eula. Like, I don't hate the character. It's just her kit doesn't appeal to me at all. At all. Ayaka, on the other hand, is like my number 2. Like, my number 2 most wanted character. So I'm very excited for her rerun. Yormia. I didn't want Yormia at first, but now I'm seeing a lot of things with Yormia because my girlfriend also has Yormia. And Yormia does some damage, man. Yormia does some damage. Like, she's more of a single target, but hey, boss killers are great. They're great as well. So if Yormia comes at like a downtime moment, I don't know. I might pull. Kokomi, I actually do want Kokomi. I like healers, especially on those damn Dendro Bloom teams where you can get like torn to shreds. I actually do want Kokomi. Yamiko, that'd be cool to get her, but something I won't go out of my way for. Yelan is another. It's kind of like Eula, where I'm just like, I don't really care all that much. She's much more fun to play as than Eula, though. But it, like, these two characters are one of those, like, if I pull everything else that I want, then sure, I'll go for them. But as of now, not really. Tignari, I would like to pull. It's inevitable. Sino, I might pull for him. It really just depends, like, when he's coming out. And then Nailu, I low-key want, because I have Nahida, and they work very well together. But, you know, we'll see. And then the two characters, like, notable characters. Alhaitham, which should be coming out next. He's my number 1. It's him, Ayaka, and then probably Hu Tao. And the Staff of Homa are like the 3 right now. My 3 most wanted characters. So we'll see how that goes. And then the other character, Daya. I mean, we don't have any like gameplay on her, so we don't know. So yeah, now we'll go into weapons, and then we'll just. Oh, I should go into some of my artifacts. Man, I fucking hate artifact rolling. I don't mind artifact farming, but artifact rolling, like, oh man, this shit pisses me off because it always goes in the wrong stat. But maybe I'll make that its own separate video. Maybe I'll make artifact videos where it's just me getting pissed off when I start rolling them and it goes all into defense, as you can fucking see here. But oh yeah, weapons right here. So I got Ganyu's signature weapon, Raiden's, Ayato's. Oh no, Ito's, Ayato's. I have the Skyward Atlas for Scaramouche. I didn't go for his weapon. I have the Primordial Jade Cutter for Albedo because he came out with it and I actually pulled it by accident. So LG the End, Venti's weapon. We got Diluc's weapon, and Skyward Pride, which I gave to Sayu because I guess it goes with the color scheme. And who the fuck else am I gonna use this on? Like, genuinely, who else am I gonna use it on? I don't use any other Claymore users except for old boy Ito, and I have his weapon. Well, R3 Stringless, R5 Favonius, and Bennett has an R1 version. I need to keep leveling up the weapons. Yeah. Oh, only other thing that's really notable. Zhongli has a R5 Favonius Lance. And if I scroll down, oh look, an R2 Lance. Oh, but you think that's it? Think that's it? Psych. Another R5. I had 2 R5 Favonius Lances and then an R2 one. Unbelievable. But yeah, that's pretty much all my weapons. You can see I don't. A lot of them are like very low level. But yeah, that is my Genshin account. Let's just go through the map a little bit. 82, 83, 98, 100%, 97%, 66, 78, 66, 75, 72, 46. Damn, I might need to go to the chasm. And Sumeru, 77, 69, 42, 63, 68, 61, 28. Barely explored this. 64, and then Inazuma, we got 67, 76, 92, 65, 86, 68. So there's still some exploring to do. I am almost caught up on the Archon quests. I pretty much just played enough to get to the Scaramouche fight, so I can like start doing those weeklies. So yeah, that's pretty much my Genshin account as of January 1st, 2023. It'll be interesting to look back on this, like, you know, with all the characters that I wanted to pull, and we'll see which ones we get and which ones we don't. But in any case, thank you so much for watching, and thank you so much for the support on the last video. You know, if you decided to watch this one, and you know, or watch the last one and then subscribe, and then now I'm watching this one. But yeah, thank you so much, and I will catch y'all in the next one.